So how do we get to know ourselves better? Well, I have a little story for you. Hi, my name is Rhonda, and I'm in a little self-discovery about finding out who I am, so I can simply be me, simply be you. And I have a story that started this summer that really made me figure out who I was. And it's really simple, but I moved from Montana to Arizona in May, and it was like a couple of months. It was probably about in July, and my dogs ended up with this ticks, and I didn't really know what they were. They'd never gotten them before. I noticed it because they get these little, they swell up with blood. They're blood suckers, and they swell up, and it was on one of my dogs, and I just thought, oh my gosh. Well, ever since then, every couple of weeks, well, it went a long period of time after July, but starting in October, I keep finding these little ticks. I mean, they're the size of like the end of a ballpoint pen. They're so hard to see. And now I've gotten pretty good at it, but I was so filled with anxiety. You know, my poor dogs, they, you know, and they never did get on me. They never did jump onto me or anything, but I don't know where they're coming from. But my anxiety level was up to here, just thinking and wondering when I'm going to have to deal with these ticks and stuff, because you got to get them off there pretty fast, you know. And I don't know where they're coming from. I still don't know where they're coming from, and it's almost Christmas. And so I got some stuff, some canine, you know, repellent that I put on them, and I still found some on after that. And I am like, what? What on earth is this supposed to be teaching me? But I found out a lot about myself, about how much anxiety I had over a little, you know, micro-sized little bug that they do swell up or whatever. But I am a tick expert now, I'm here to tell you. And I check my dogs every day. And now, instead of having that fear and that anxiety that was just kind of always looming, and I don't know why, maybe because it was foreign to me, you know, ticks are foreign to me. And, but now when I find one or I see one or whatever, and it hasn't been a whole lot. It's only been like one here, one there, you know, a couple here, a couple there, probably a total of like 15 or 20 since this summer. But oh my gosh, they're terrifying, and they bite, you know, they bite the dogs, and then, you know, insert themselves in there, and you can get them out of there with tweezers and stuff, but finding it is the biggest one. And they do get bit, so they leave, you know, little, you know, marks and holes and scabs, and so I had to figure out how to be this professional tick remover, but also be able to maintain and be calm and cool and collected. And so my response now, instead of freaking out over the ticks like I did before, now it's like, you little bastards, I said. And I go in and I get the thing and I tweezers, and you throw them in rubbing alcohol so that they die, so that they don't keep reproducing or whatever. But I guess I'll see if they keep getting them. But I learned a lot about myself through that ordeal, because I realized, you know, it's the same trigger, same everything. And before, I was just riddled with anxiety, and now I'm just like mad, you know, same stimulus, same everything. And I'm not quite sure why I had so much anxiety about it. But it really helped me figure out a little bit more about myself and how I can approach situations and look at things a little bit differently, you know, like a tick. You know, if something in my life shows up like a tick, am I going to get anxious, or am I going to be able to just smooth it out and say, you know, it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be? And it's a lot of self-talk. It's a lot of inner talk to be able to do that. So anyway, I hope you have a good week, and if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.